Welcome to the Acumatica ERP Podcast, where we explore practical innovations for growing businesses. I'm your host, David De Rego. Today, we're joined by Acumatica's very own Jon Pollock, Chief Product Officer, and Jeremy Larsen, our SVP of Vertical Solutions. Jon and Jeremy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, David.
Good to see you, David.
You too, Jeremy. Well, thank you both for being here. Super excited to get your insights on what's happening with our product. So let's start with you, Jon. So we'll dive right into it. You joined Acumatica earlier this year as Chief Product Officer. Interested in knowing what drew you to the company and how would you describe your experience so far?
Yeah, first and foremost, I'm a product guy. The product at Acumatica is exceptional. It's built on a modern cloud architecture with a really strong foundation, and it's got an amazing partner ecosystem with VARs and ISVs communities, creating a ton of value. Venture to guess it's one of the strongest ecosystems in the industry. And then lastly, the culture that I've experienced in the first couple of months is really focused on customer success, customer-driven innovation. And quite honestly, that combination of a great product, great community, and the people that work at Acumatica is a rare combination. I've been really impressed with how deep teams are and how committed they are to allowing our customers to succeed. And I'm excited about the opportunity we have to accelerate innovation as we embrace AI and automation going forward. So it's been a really exciting couple of months, and I can't wait for the journey over the next several years.
Sounds fantastic. I know the culture is pretty amazing here at Acumatica, and I love hearing you say that, Jon, because I think for many people who start, they're kind of blown away, and it is very, very unique. So awesome to hear you say that. Jon, we just released 26R1. What excites you most about this release, and how does it align with the company's product vision and roadmap?
Yeah, 26R1 is a major milestone in our roadmap, in our product vision. There's a number of things within that release that is really exemplifying a lot of the capabilities that are going to take us forward as we continue to drive innovation in the ERP space. Obviously, one of the big ones is AI capabilities that will be rolling out shortly. We have capabilities like AI Studio and AI Assistants, which will allow our partners to configure AI into workflows and turn insights into real automation. AI reporting and anomaly detection will also help teams quickly identify issues and trends within their data. Not only AI, but we're making great progress across the entire platform. I'm super excited about our modern user interface, which rolls out across the whole platform and is generally available in this release. That modern UI will have cleaner layouts and faster navigation, no-code personalization that allows users to tailor the system to their roles. I'm also really excited about a lot of depth and capabilities in our industry editions, whether it be in manufacturing, distribution, construction, and professional services. We're continuing to see a huge amount of industry-specific capabilities that help businesses run their operations more efficiently. So as we step back, 26R1 really demonstrates that we're executing on our broader vision, delivering a platform that is future-ready, adaptable, industry-focused, and increasingly intelligent. So huge milestone as we step forward into 2026.
Love it. Love it. So as you said, AI appears to be very prominent in this product release. And you kind of touched upon all these points, Jon, but I'd like to dig a little bit deeper. And can you share how AI is being applied to enhance the user experience, decision-making, and automation? I mean, decision-making is such a critical component of our platform and what our users enjoy out of it. So any insights that you can give us along those lines?
Yeah, the key for us is as we build AI into our work streams, into our product flows, AI should augment the human expertise and not replace it. And so we're doing a very conscious effort as we roll out AI. First, we want it to be an assistant to them. And so we're rolling out AI Assistant, which will give them guidance and help them complete tasks faster. And we'll do it in a natural way that feels natural to the end user, basically giving them superhuman powers as they engage with the platform. Second, is decision support. AI reporting and anomaly detection will help them quickly identify areas that need attention, be it workflows and or data that just need specific attention in order for them to optimize their business. And then lastly, automation. So AI helps automate repetitive tasks and workflows that allows the teams to focus on high value work. And we do that building trust with the user over time. So over time, as we assist, provide decision support, then we'll have the opportunity to graduate to automation. And so we'll increment those capabilities into the product, starting with that assistance, rolling out decision support, and then finally doing automation across the various different workflows.
It's not small, but it's kind of like starting small and it's going to just evolve. It's going to be a snowball effect, right? So that's awesome. Jeremy, anything you want to add to what Jon just shared with us?
What I'll add to that is, in true Acumatica form, we attacked AI at a platform level first. And so over the last several releases, we've been making progress on a platform level that has built really a strong foundation for the user experience to be built on top of. And so when we talk about AI Studio and the insights and automation that's going to deliver through AI Assistant, it's been done with the foundation in mind. It also is going to feed one of the strategic pillars around adaptability and extensibility, allowing our partners in developer community and customers with, a developer arm of their business to extend the product even further by automating pretty much every workflow in the system can be extended with AI with this release. So that's really, really exciting for our customers and ecosystem.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you think about it from an SMB perspective, the ability to do that, really and customize it to their environment is super huge, right? I mean, that typically will require some sort of a enterprise suite type of investment, but we're enabling our customers to do that. So I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk a little bit more about our customers and how you interact with our customers. And I know one of the things that impressed me when I came to Acumatica, and I know it did you too, because we've talked about this, is the influence that our customers have on each and every release. And, so my question to you is, how do you balance addressing immediate customer needs with Acumatica's long-term vision for the product? I mean, clearly what you and Jon are talking about is there's a vision and customers might not even be able to get their heads wrapped around that. So how do you balance all of that?
Yeah, really good question. I think, we get feedback that comes in from our customers to our, stakeholders, to our ecosystem. And we have several ways for our customers to interact with us. One, we have an Acumatica community where they can go and create forums or provide feedback through what we call our ideas portal. And so our team of product managers are constantly listening to our customers through that channel. We have about 20 product managers in our team that are doing one-on-one interviews. They're going on site to our customers and engaging in full days with them, understanding their businesses in real time. And so we take all of that input. As when you hear things more than once or more than 5 times, you start to build a case around that and turn that into a feature that's prioritized and then given to our teams. I also think the other, we do have a strategy and a vision, and we have strategic pillars of, future-proofing our platform, making our system adaptable, making it deep with industry capabilities and workflows, providing a great user experience, and then now AI has been added to that as a key strategic pillar. A lot of times you'll see that our customers are aligned directly with our vision. They're asking for the same things that we're, looking at as a North Star. So we very much try to balance the things that we're intaking to the vision that we have. You have big deliverables and you have small deliverables. Sometimes several small deliverables make as much impact as one big one that may take a couple releases to get to market. So it is a fine balance, but luckily we have enough input from our customer base to create that nice balanced release each time we have one.
Very, very cool. Very cool. So with 26R1 coming out, can you share any specific examples of features or improvements that were directly influenced by our customers?
In some way or another, we engage our customers in most of the features and capabilities that we are delivering. Again, you hear the input, you prioritize it, and then you validate a solution against it. Some key ones in construction, one of the things we heard a lot around need is a better way to manage documents on a project. And we actually delivered that in our last release, but with this release, we heard feedback right away from our first release that said, well, it sure would be nice to automate when I uploaded a bulk of drawings or things like that. Is there any way AI can help that? And we're actually delivering that with 26R1, AI automated document management. Another one specific to manufacturing was we'll be delivering our first version of shop floor kiosk, which is the ability for a new set of users to engage with Acumatica, folks that are not in the office, but actually out in the warehouse or the shop floor, and be able to, check in and enter time and things like that against their workflow. So both of those heavily influenced by our customers. And I know that in each case, we had a pool of customers that we worked with during the requirements process and the design process to validate our approaches.
Nice. Yeah, that shop floor kiosk is super, super cool. I know you all announced it at Summit, and I was speaking to customers afterwards, and they were very, very excited about it. So that's awesome.
One of the real art and science that we teach our product managers is this art of product discovery. And so it's identifying what the core pain points and problems that customers are trying to solve, and then thinking creatively of how to go build products that will satisfy and solve those needs. And so oftentimes people think just go do exactly what the customers are asking for, and that's innovation. But when you get at the heart of what they're trying to get done and you fundamentally understand the workflows, and you ask questions about how might we do that in a different way, that's where innovation really takes off. And so super excited about teaching our product managers that product discovery motion. And then finally, people talk about innovation, but one of the things that's really important to note around innovation isn't one or two big things. It's thousands of incremental things over time, where you drive value consistently over time as you get more depth into the verticals. You understand the workflows in a fundamentally different way, and you come up with novel, different ways of solving those problems. So super excited about where we're at and listening to our customers and making sure that we're surprising, delighting them with the new capabilities that we're coming out with.
Yeah, I love that, Jon. Can't just take it at word, right? I mean, it's pure, but you gotta get more. You gotta dig deeper, right, in order to provide them with something that's extremely valuable. So that is awesome. All right, let's talk about industry specific solutions, because I know that that's a key focus of Acumatica. With AI playing a vital role in enhancing these offerings, right? So, Jeremy, can you elaborate on how Acumatica's approach to industry-specific solutions delivers value to multi-industry businesses, and how AI supplements these capabilities to address unique customer needs across those industries?
Yeah, great topic. And I think we are uniquely positioned to differentiate our product features and deliveries that we do. So what do I mean by that? So if you take manufacturing, distribution, and construction, three unique industries that all have nuances and specific needs. But when you talk about enterprise resource planning, you're talking about resources, equipment, materials, labor, and those are needs in each of those industries. And what we found by talking with customers, we have manufacturers that manufacture windows is a great example. They manufacture a window, they house it in a warehouse, and they distribute it out to a job site and install it. In that case, you have a business that's doing workflows across all of those industries. And we are delivering unique workflow solutions to all of those components or all of those industries, but they tie together. What we've uncovered over the years as we've launched into each of these industries is that we can build very integrated workflows if you have an integrated business or a multi-industry type business like that. But it also applies that if you're just a contractor who is the installer of those windows as well. What AI is bringing us from a technology is better insights to data, automating steps in processes that typically were tedious. It is basically accelerating and creating more efficiencies to our users. And as a product team, we're looking for those same workflows that we've solved 10 years ago in a certain way that was going to create better efficiency. Now we're doing it with different technologies, and it's accelerating that productivity and efficiency even more.
AI is just going to put that on steroids, right? And take it to a whole different level. So that is super, super cool. Jon, so you recently indicated a focus on building out Acumatica's design team. How does this tie into your broader goals for improving usability and building trust with Acumatica's products?
I'm really excited about building more usable capabilities inside of our product. We got a number of really talented designers that work every day with the product team and with engineering to make sure that our products are intuitive, they're enjoyable to use, and really allowing our users to get the most out of their time and how they use the product. Just think of one of the really important paradigm shifts. Great software is not only about functionality, it's about how people experience their day-to-day workflows. And so our goal is to simplify and reduce the complexity that customers would have around that. I mean, we're doing a number of things to help with that. For example, modern UI that we're in the process of rolling out with 26R1 is a great example of all the new enhancements around making it easier to follow, reducing the amount of complexity on the screen so that people can walk through those workflows simply. Also rolling out role-based workflows. And so Jeremy talked about shop floor kiosks. So if I'm on the shop floor, what are the various different things that I want to get done on the shop floor? And so specifically thinking about those roles. And then personalizing how you interact with your ERP is really critical as well. We talked about building intelligent guidance into the product so that we can help the users move along the various different workflows. And so doing all of this builds trust with users to Acumatica and ultimately makes their daily work a lot easier and in many cases more enjoyable. And I would say, coming in Acumatica, being familiar with the various different ERP solutions are out there, Acumatica really stands apart in terms of the user interface, the intuitiveness about it, the more modern feel of it. So I think it's a really good area that we're going to continue to lean in.
I mean, usability is such a critical component of the ERP solution, right? I mean, first you make the decision to purchase something, but then you got to get your employees to adopt it. So that usability focus really leads to high adoption rates, which make it easier for our customers. Glad to hear that we're going to just take it to the whole next level. So that's awesome. Let's talk collaborations. You talked about various members of the product management team, and you all work together. How do you work together, and how do you work with others throughout the organization, like engineering and sales, to ensure that updates like what's being included in 26R1 is delivering value across the different industries? And Jeremy, you kind of touched upon that earlier, but maybe you can take a bit deeper into that.
Yeah, so we have a good sized product management team, and that is out listening to our customers on a daily basis. Those product managers and our product teams are organized around our verticals, around our vertical industry. So in one slice, we have a group that's listening specifically to construction, specifically to manufacturing, specifically to distribution on a day-to-day basis. Take that information and build out our priorities. One of the things that we've been talking a lot about is outcomes, value and outcomes versus just creating features for feature's sake. And that's a lot of businesses do that. They're just feature factories. We're very much focused on outcomes and delivering value to our customers. We're doing that by listening specifically to the industries. And then we also work together in our planning cycle. So we plan in a quarterly rhythm where all the teams to come together. They say, here's what we're working on. And sure enough, you'll have something in materials management is a great example. We have a pretty cross-industry initiative in process around how we manage materials. One industry had a need and another industry said, I have that same need. So they work together to ensure that they're creating value for both of those industries. We also work very closely with services and sales to get input, validation of our features that we prioritize. One cool thing that we've done recently is with our lead generation team, is our lead qualification team, is we're taking every conversation they have with prospects. We're taking their transcripts and running it through AI and looking for trends. What is the market looking for and saying they need? And I think the data is more quality as well. We have a lot more information from our data points to make decisions and feel good about the value that we're going to be delivering to customers.
It kind of takes out the personal views and really allows you to analyze the data and aggregate and make those decisions. That's awesome. What do you see as the future of ERP systems, and how is Acumatica positioning itself to lead in this space? And Jon, I'd love to start with you on that for that particular question.
The future of ERP is intelligent, connected, and automated. And historically, ERP systems have been systems of record that store transactions and data. The next generation of ERP systems will be systems of intelligence. We talked a ton about this at Summit and the importance of taking that system of record data and allowing our customers and the businesses they're in to actually create a digital replica of their business and then layer intelligence on top of it. And so things like analyzing data automatically, identifying trends and anomalies, recommending actions, increasingly automating business processes are the future. And of course, AI is going to play a major role in that transformation. The same also applies to the platform must be open and adaptable and create an ecosystem of tools. And one of the other things that I'm just really delighted with Acumatica is we understand that we're a part of a community that's creating all those capabilities, creating a system of intelligence. We can't possibly develop all the capabilities that all of our customers need. And so it's creating that ecosystem of tools and making sure those tools are intelligent. I think that Acumatica is well positioned for the future. We're modern cloud architecture. We're very, very strong when it comes to industry solutions. Our platform is open with an open ecosystem and partners. And then we've got a growing AI roadmap. So the combination of all of these things is what's going to be building our next generation of our ERP platform into the future.
I love it, Jon. Two words that really stuck out to me, solution, because we are an ERP solution, but we're also a platform too, right? And that platform is puts us on a whole nother level where you can really leverage that community, what you were speaking to. So those two words just kind of jumped out at me when you were going through that.
The way the user experience of ERP in our future will change. Whatever role you're in, how you're interacting with the system today is going to be different in the future because of the technology that's coming at us so quickly. You'll be talking with your digital coworker, asking the system for the information, asking the system to record the information versus maybe spending all your day data entry. I'm super excited about the user experiences going forward that we're going to be able to provide our users. And then the intelligence behind it. I think trust is going to be one of those things that I would just remember how hard it was for companies to move their accounting and financial systems to the cloud. And now they're going to have to go through another trust cycle of, trusting their system to tell them the right answers in order to compete, at a higher pace. I'm really looking forward to being able to provide these solutions to the market and the next generation ERP user experience to them.
Awesome. Love it, Jeremy. Cool. Thank you. Jon, question for you. How are customers' expectations shifting around AI? And how does 26R1 meet those changing expectations?
Yeah, great question. We've been on this AI journey for a couple of years now. And early on, it was a bit of a novelty. Like, what is this AI and how can it be used? Customers' expectations have changed dramatically over the last year. They want it to be practical. How can I use AI to help me work faster, improve my accuracy, provide insights, and automate work tasks? And so specifically with 26R1, AI is delivering those things embedded into their workflows. And so I would say AI, powered reporting, anomaly detection, and intelligent assistance help customers turn their data into actionable insights without changing how they work. So it's more of a practical approach. The other thing that I would highlight is what Jeremy touched on. It's a process of building trust. As you build that trust over time, you provide guidance and assistance in automation. Over time, that trust increases. And the user says, hey, the last piece of guidance was amazing. This last recommendation was amazing. I hadn't even thought about that. When you actually build that trust over time, just fast forward to a year or two from now, once that trust is high, then they'll actually be willing to turn over large pieces of automation to the platform. So it really is about building that trust, and 26R1 is the foundation of building that trust within the workflows.
That trust, super, super important. All right, my last question for you, gentlemen. If you could leave customers with one key takeaway about 26R1, what would it be?
We have a lot of different channels of ways that customers can engage with the team. We've heard you, we're listening, and we will be providing a lot of value with this release. We're really excited to provide value, and we listen to that from your input.
Yeah, I just echo that. Your feedback is critical. We listen. We think about our customers all day long and how we can satisfy their problems or take care of their problems. I would say 26R1 is the foundational aspects of AI as we roll out AI Studio and allow our partners and customers to do customization within AI. As we roll out AI Assistant, allow for the users to start engaging with AI and solving real problems. And then we're starting to roll out more of these capabilities within reporting and some of the workflows. This is just the beginning as we build out this AI journey together with our customers. So really excited about the future and what we can build together.
Awesome. Awesome. So how's this for trust, gentlemen? I lied to you. I have more questions, but this is called lightning round. So this is about trying to understand a little bit more about you guys. The key here is to be quick with your answers. You can't like ponder and think and all that kind of stuff. So Jon, I'm going to start with you. What's one productivity hack or tool you swear by to stay on top of your busy schedule?
Way too many meetings, way too much going on for me to keep track of it all. And so I've created some angelic agents that will actually take the meeting recording, dump it into my behind the wall chat GPT session. And at the end of the day, it spits out all my meetings, my action items. It summarizes what happened today and then talks about what it's on my calendar for tomorrow. So real simple way of being a thought partner, not a thought leader. I'm the leader. It's a partner, and it's my super aggressive assistant that tells me all the things I've missed throughout the day. So that's my productivity hack.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay, Jeremy, this one's for you. What one piece of career advice have you received that has stuck with you all along?
Oh, man, from my dad, show up on time and ask, how can I help?
Love it. Cool. Jon, this one's for you. If you could instantly master any skill, what would that skill be?
Yeah, this will come opposite, not that intuitive, but my superpower skill that I want to master is how to say no. The issue with product is there's too many stakeholders. And one of the best things, the frameworks that I have is good, better, best. Like everything can't be best. And you need to categorize everything into good, better, best and focus on saying no to the right things so you can say yes to the right things.
Love it. Awesome. What one app or piece of technology you love that has nothing to do with work?
It's definitely technology. I would say I'm a huge fan, it's not a commercial, of Milwaukee tools. And they have these batteries that are awesome. You run power tools forever. This last weekend, framed my shop without any cords. I used a nailer and a skill saw and everything. It was all battery-driven technology that made my life much easier.
Gone are the days of long extension cords, right?
That's right.
Awesome. Well, Jon, Jeremy, thank you so much for being on the show, for sharing your insights. Super excited about 26R1 and super excited to see what the future has in store for Acumatica. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for tuning into this episode of the Acumatica ERP Podcast. Before we go, a quick reminder, 2026R1 is now available. If you're a current customer, it's time to upgrade and take advantage of the latest features. To learn more about this new release, be sure to click on the link that's provided in the show notes. And don't forget to subscribe on your favorite podcast platform to stay updated with more practical innovations for growing businesses. Thanks again for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.